So the last year has kind of sucked. And it's really only been made worse because I have two flavors of dealing with things. One and two. Are you still watching? Of course I'm still watching. I don't need your judgment, Netflix! So I recently started talk therapy with BetterHelp. And it's been helpful, but kind of paired with that, I've started to feel more anxiety. I'm not necessarily saying that it's because I started therapy, but that there seems to be a link between talking about the past and bringing up some of that childhood trauma it's really releasing a lot of things. In fact, it wasn't until then that I had my first panic attack. So it's been beneficial to get those things out in the open, obviously, but at the same time, I needed something more of a daily routine. It seemed like, because when I started, all I was focusing on was those thoughts, was those emotions, and I would just get stuck in that state, and then I would elevate, panic attack, never experienced one before, it was terrifying.
Bro, I'm straight up not having a good time.
And so I've started to kind of put together some ways to soothe, self-soothe, and be a little more deliberate and intentional with what I focus my mind on. Kind of a precursor to all of that, the first thing that I did was actually bought an alarm clock, and so I don't wake up to my phone. When I was waking up to my phone, I would sit there and spend hours scrolling on social media. It was adding to the amount of anxiety and probably some of my depression at the time that I didn't realize. And then from there, I habit stack. So I actually fill a cup of water the night before, bring it upstairs so that I can wake up to my alarm, get up, take my daily vitamins and the pills that I've set out for myself, and then I get into the rest of this routine where this one's skincare. This one has been super therapeutic. I've enjoyed this one quite a lot. It's all anti-aging. I don't want my forehead to look like a big Montana. I don't like wrinkles. This is actually pretty effective here with the old screen. Not bad. So yeah, I do quick disclosure. There's no affiliate links. I'm not being paid for any of this. All of this stuff I bought with my own money, but I got this one on Amazon. See if I can get it to focus there. It's a peat mud mask. I love it. These have gotten even more expensive, but these rock under eye patches, I love these. These are at Target. If you go to Target to get them, it's fall season. Put your Uggs on and your yoga pants and sniff candles for 30 minutes. This is for the under eye wrinkles. Oh, put too much mud on there. Oh well. These kind of hurt. These have little spikes on them. It's retinol patches. And so they do kind of hurt when they go on the first time. Oh, it's like I just got punched. And so this obviously isn't a daily routine. I don't do the eye patches every day because they're so pricey. But I do them from time to time when I'm really feeling when I'm in full treat yourself mode.
Treat yourself.
We do the eye patches. We do the mask. There we go. It's pretty good. So I get the mask on, I put the eye patches under, I put this in obviously, and then for about 20 minutes I sit and listen to affirmations. I have a guy that I really like, I'm going to recommend him. His name's Clark Keegley, he's a drummer, he's from here in the Valley. Really cool stuff, but that's one that I recommend. I will link that down in the comments if you guys want to check it out.
Deep breath in and out.
So after I exfoliate, I cleanse, and I use this little purple vibrator thing here. Purple scrubber. I use this purple scrubber. That's what I use. Then I tone or prime my skin with Paula's Choice, and then I use a liquid exfoliant, also Paula's Choice. I love this brand. It's kind of expensive, again.
Treat yourself.
But I was using a ton of the cotton pads because I do some version of this routine morning and night, so I was using a ton of those cotton pads. So I found these reusable ones on Amazon, and you use them, there's like 30 or 40 of them, put them in the bag, wash them, got brand new ones again. Then I do these little rock oils, it's got retinol and stuff already in there, vitamin C, it's supposed to be line smoothing, because again, I got the lines. I know this seems like quite a lengthy process, but when I was working 12s, I would be lucky if I even took a shower most days.
Oh, that's nasty.
I had just gotten into such a bad place. But it's intentional, right? It's a deliberate practice because it's focusing in on the day-to-day. And when you don't have a lot to focus on other than the negative or all of the anxiety. This gives me purpose, gives me a reason to wake up and get rolling. Then I finish with L'Oreal Collagen Moisturizer. So then I come to my office and I try to give myself at least an hour. I will turn on some music. I will light my woodwick candle, which really helps set the mood. Then I do my daily journaling on BetterHelp. And then I do my gratitude journal. And then I read. And I just really try to give myself that time to be focused. I close my door and I just commit to that time. And I've noticed it's added tremendous value to my life. The two books in particular that I'm reading have been super duper helpful. I would recommend this one, The Body Keeps the Score. It talks about trauma, our relationships to trauma, gives you some tools on how to overcome those things or work through them. This one was recommended, Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. That's not a dig at my parents. It just, if anything, it's helped me to better understand the plight of my parents and what they've been through. And then I sit in here and I meditate for a little bit and I pray. The things that I've used in the past got me to where I was, and I'm literally trying to pull myself from that every day with this intentional and deliberate daily practice. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. I have noticed a tremendous difference. I have noticed that it's working, but especially when I'm consistent. I've done it successfully for 1 week periods at a time, then I typically miss a day. So my next goal is to do 2 weeks without interruption, just fully commit to it. I just want to end with two things. I'm not a professional. If anything, I'm just a guy that's been going through it, that's trying to figure this out. And two, self-care looks different for everybody. So don't think for 1 second that because this is what you see me doing, that you have to do it also. Find what works for you. Find what gives you that motivation to wake up, or something that gives you purpose. These are stepping stones for me. I'd ultimately like to start going back to the gym. I'd ultimately love to start playing my guitar again. But this is where I'm at with kind of baby steps, building processes. Anyways, I hope it's been beneficial, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. If you guys are interested at all in hearing about how I hit rock bottom, some of the things that led to the point where I am, to where I'm now going to therapy and trying to develop self-care, you can check out the podcast that I did here. If you found any value in this, if you could consider liking the video and subscribing, it sure would mean a lot. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next one.